Hey guys, it's Inky Tiger back with another video after what feels like a literal year. um, I'm sorry I haven't been posting recently. The video I've been working on currently requires a lot of editing, and it seems like it's editing in time that I just haven't had for the past couple weeks. So, in lieu of posting that, I decided to post a recent paint that I did of a sketchbook page. So I'm gonna quick walk you guys through how I made it. Yeah, so for me this was a new style of coloring, so I wanted to talk about this style or method of coloring that I used to color this mermaid. First things first, I started with a sketch. You can start with a digital sketch, ink lines, or digital inks, it really doesn't matter as long as you have a sketch. I took a bunch of different techniques and sort of Mod Podged them together through multiply layers, dodge and burn layers of color, outlining, and some special chalk brushes that I got from, I forget which website. They were free and open use though, sorry, I don't remember where I got them, it was a long time ago. If I can find it, I will post a link in the description. And I also used a lot of digital painting techniques. So this was all in Photoshop for me, but you can use any program that you have available as long as it has the same tools. First you start with a picture or sketch. So I took a picture of a sketchbook page with my phone, saved it in a cloud file, and opened it in Photoshop on my computer. Next I started a new layer and changed the layer setting to multiply. Animators should be familiar with this tool. Any dark that is below should show through the upper opaque layers. So that helps you kind of see your outlines, but you can still color between them without coloring over the lines, if that makes sense. The best way to start your digital painting is by blocking in all of your base colors. That helps you to get a sense of composition, color scheme, and the mood of the picture that you want to make. And after that, you have to decide on where your light source is coming from. Even if it is dim or dark, a scene will always have light. By definition, we can't see without it. So once you've figured that out, you can start to give the character more definition with values or how light and dark things get. And it all depends on mood, really. A foggy scene may be very gray and neutral and soft, and a forest might have deep shadows, but there's a shaft of sunlight coming through, so it causes some extreme contrast. So after this, kind of defined outlines and made firmer edges to the shapes and forms that were loosely blocked out. You can also tweak any mistakes or define incorrect shapes or lines that would look better in a different way. My pictures almost never end up with the same lines they started with, personally. So this is where the digital painting comes in, because this is essentially where you go in with your stylus and paint in any holes, flesh out outlines, fix odd colors, all on a separate normal layer. This is so that none of your other effects bleed through. And this is kind of where time, patience, and practice come in, because this is the one part where there's no special trick or shortcut. Sorry to break it to you guys. It's worth it though if you learn it, it just takes time. You can add any minor details or special highlights or shadows. Here I started playing with colors, going for like a shimmery holographic sort of look. Think that rainbow fish book from the 80s or 90s or whatever that came out. To get this look, I used blues, greens, and a touch of gold and violet on several separate layers. Color burn layers essentially burn and darken the color, making deep and interesting contrasts, and dodge layers are for the highlights and flashy scales. I also used a dodge layer for highlighting the skin to get a shimmer of underwater light and a little deep red for complexion. And finally, I added a very, very low opacity light layer to add a little extra glow to the light source. You can look over everything and double check that you like the contrast and brightness and hues, but that's pretty much it. So now you gotta save that bad boy and post it online. And yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for the process. That was kind of a lot of information, but honestly, it's really simple. It's just not easy. You totally can do it. I have faith in you. That's all I've got for now. Hope everyone's doing well, staying warm, and yeah, see you guys next time.